All right. We are live, I think. Hello. I'm just finishing up a daily, which I'm sure a lot of you are doing because of drops, rewards, all that doubled for the event. So it makes sense to do these. Plus, you also get the new thingers. Hello. The new motifs are dropping from the Harrow Storm quest, so it makes sense to do these if you have the Markarth. It's an expansion, isn't it? No. Yes? I can't remember. It's either an expansion or a DLC, something like that. But either way, if you have it, I recommend you do them because they're selling pretty good right now. Aside from that, I did some building yesterday on stream. I was very impressed with myself. That's all due to Evil Bob's good suggestion of trying it for 20 minutes and seeing if it flows, which it did. So I give him full credit for that suggestion. So I have some further ideas for it, but I don't think I'm going to be streaming building today because I have too many houses to do, and I have to do them over on EU because I've been neglecting EU too much. And I have some promises I've made about people's houses I would go look at. Plus, oh, look at that. Double. I got a, that's my, whatchamacallit working. My champion point stat. The starch stat, I got double recipe. Blue. So, you know, not green, not purple, but definitely nothing to sneeze at. However, that likely means I'm not going to get anything else for the rest of this run. But what you going to do? The way RNG and the math works means that I'm not likely to get anything else the rest of this run. But so a purple is unlikely. Could happen, but it'd be rare. I mean, it's rare anyway. So what's going on with the event, I guess you all know, is that, like, tons of things are doubled. XP is doubled, the amount of mats you get from nodes. Good morning! Quest rewards, quest money, writ stuff. I've been seeing a lot of people very happy about what they're getting out of writs, their daily writs. So it's worth it if you have the time to do a little extra stuff. I know a lot of people are saying they're having trouble stopping themselves from farming, which I understand. It can be addictive. Also, it's very peaceful sometimes. Like, I don't know if you've ever noticed, but sometimes, like, you'll be farming and just zone out a little bit and don't even realize how long you've been doing it. It gets to be very soothing. It's a relaxing thing to do sometimes. Especially if you like the area you're in. It's, like, very pretty. I don't know. Whatevs. Whole bunch of guilds doing their raffles tonight, so if you did not get your money into your raffle tickets, now would be the time. And flowers and mushrooms at the Lux vendor. So if you didn't get a chance to go yesterday, you're gonna want to go. They have a new mushroom. It's cute. It's got potential. I could see it being very, very cute and useful in builds. Chairs. Looks like it'd be a good chair. Hey, Shenzi. Also could be a good shelf. Stairs. I don't know if it has collision. I haven't tested it yet. But be interesting. Glimreach. . Anybody in Glimreach? Wow, I'd say. That's a ton of work. Huh. I'm gonna go over to... What? What about cushions in a water feature? Oh, the mushrooms. I thought you were talking about Ollie's comment, and I was very confused. Yeah, I hear you. Um, that could be work. That could work. But I also wonder if I didn't test them. Do they have collision? I want to go check that later. No, you're fine. I just got just confused because I was looking at two different things and get confused about them. Silver ore. Silver ore. Ooh, look at that. Lots of nice stuff. All right, going over to EU. It's going to yell at me because I don't have my history done yet, but what's she going to do? Oh, he did? Okay. Well, look at him being all one step ahead of me. No, I appreciate him. Always have. Hello, Adoria. Also, I want to thank the follower from overnight. Who is it? JDWX. Thank you for the follow. That stuff does mean a lot. Let me close this. Yeah, I haven't fiddled with anything myself, which is why I didn't know. Good morning. We're going to EU because I owe money to Faye Pixie for her win yesterday. They are tall. Okay. And then money to Faye Pixie, and then we have houses to look at. Serafi donated a furnishing set to this stream. Oh, I appreciate that so much. It's been like, you can tell by my posts how much of a pulling teeth it is. It's like every single follow is like, I have to beg for it because it's just so slow. I mean, there's only so many people into housing, and I think I've really hit the limit of what I'm going to be able to do, and that's kind of depressing. But Serafi is awesome, and she sent me some pictures of what she gave us for the stream. Now, unfortunately, it's got to be just and pcna because it's his own. I mean, obviously, she made the furnishing on pcna, but here's what it looks like. It's a nice little breakfast in bed set. So I'm going to try to roll for this today. See if I can find, and this is care of Serafi from Housing's Finest Builders, which I am a member of on my alt account. And unfortunately, it's going to require me to keep re-rolling until I get a pcna person, and I hate doing that, but what are you going to do, right? It is very nice. She's a lovely human. That's a lovely guild. If you're looking for a housing guild, it's PCNA. It's Housing's Finest Builders. Very, very kind, very friendly guild. Let me give Faye Pixie her money. She won yesterday. Hey, Pixie! Monies! Aren't I so classy, and don't I just say everything so maturely? Monies. Open houses! Woo! Il de Havre. Okay, I should know how to say that. Isle of Havre-Glace. Something. I wish I could pronounce that. I hate that I do not speak any sort of like other languages. Mm-hmm. It's been rough lately. I don't know how you have the energy for it. Like, I've burnt out a long time ago. All right, let's see if I can change this to French, to English. Ice Harbor Island. Oh, that's what Havre means, is harbor. Who knew? Let's check this one out. Oh, you know, I was just tired after the first one, but the second one was miserable. I hope you do not get the reaction that I had. I wish you the best that you don't get that. Sadly, it was not fun. I don't appreciate it. It did not work for me. All right, so this is duels. This is duels and PvP, but wow, this is lovely. Not expected to be this pretty. Wow. Yeah, that's what my mom said. I mean, I did not get J&J. I wish I had now. I got Moderna, so it's unfortunate because Moderna. Congrats! I am up to 13 years cancer free. I had to do the math in my head. So congratulations as well. I got cancer when I was 30, so I'm 44 now. I had to do the math because I went into remission a year after I got it. So they put a Rathana behind this. That's why it's sparkling like that. Thank you. I'm still here. My husband was doing the math yesterday and realized that this is getting close to be the longest place he's ever lived in his life. Was with me. Gotcha. So this is interesting too. It's like water and machinery. There are some really cute, cool, not cute, cool ideas in this. Look at this combination of Nordic and Elsewerian sculpture. That is really different. It actually kind of works. He looks like he's wearing a hat. Everyone I've heard who has had a really bad reaction so far has been Moderna. But you know what? If it's saving someone's life, including mine, I'm not going to throw any stones at it. A little bit of suffering is worth it. My husband wants us to start. It's been 2 weeks, and so my husband wants us kind of to get started doing things again, and I'm really uncomfortable with the whole idea of it. But, you know, he's the one who's been suffering so hard with this, the way that things have been. So this is a thing that people do in real life too. They put either tapestries, not really usually tapestries though, but usually like wallpaper or painting. Oh no, dear. It was more than 12 hours window of hell. It was much longer than that. And I had a baseball on my arm of swelling. I got COVID arm from it. I think most of you guys saw it. I don't know if you saw it, but everybody else saw it. Oh shit, yeah. I had it bad. Oh my God, let me show you. Yes, I had a terrible reaction. It was awful. It was like a week and a half. I actually ended up going to the doctor to get it checked out. That is the swelling. That's the swelling you see there. You see the red? It was 15 degrees hotter than the rest of my body. It was painful, burning. My whole body was full of aches and pains, and it was like a softball in my arm. It was really bad. So, yes, I can confirm that sometimes it's not a nice thing. But whatever. Yeah, Doc says it's called COVID arm. Some people get a terrible allergic reaction to it. I had allergic reaction to it. Much better, much better. It's gone now. It's been 2 weeks. It's gone. It's a little puffy, but nothing like what it was. Let me change my thinger. I mean, now it's just puffy. It's not a big deal. Yeah, much better. And, you know, now I know how to handle it in the future. Well, the doc said that if I had this kind of reaction to it, that I would have had an equally bad reaction to COVID itself. So it's not really that I'm allergic to the shot so much as I'm probably allergic to COVID. I don't know. It's different. It's something. I guess it's supposed to be a vampire because when I open my mouth, a little tooth. Although it looks like I got a big old gap in my teeth too. Oh God, yeah. Holy shit, you're right. I didn't even think of that. You're absolutely right. Gas is a problem. Wow. Look at this room. This is, of course, this whole building is, of course, created from scratch. But look at the wall. Like, this is an ego room. We all have one in our lives, I think. And it's got also what a really clever... It is. That's why I liked it. I thought it was very Phantom. The red ivy behind everything really makes a pop. I think it's a really good idea. I don't know. You don't have to like it. I like it. My ego wall, you can see it right behind me. You see with the lights and that. That's my real life ego wall. For whatever it's worth, which is actually more of a regret wall than an ego wall, but you know. So we've got Sword in the Stone kind of stuff, but it's more like they're cooling down a sword after not smelting it, but blacksmithing it. So yeah, I mean, I wasn't born with it. I had to grow it. I had to grow my ego. I had no self-esteem. Hey, that looks really cool. I like that. Using those as walls like that. Usually people use them as roofs. Really unique usage of things. That's the moon temp palette thinger. Right. I mean, sometimes you just need a little bit of a boost to look at. But for me, it ends up probably just depressing me more than anything because I'm not using it anymore. My health, ever since I got cancer, my health went downhill. Look at this. This is just lovely. I think this is a really good job, Dark. And of course, this is an arena. So after I got cancer, my health just started going downhill. And I started getting one thing after another. Well, I think being a lawyer isn't so much ego as being an achievement. I mean, whatever it is for you. I mean, of course, NASA is pretty freaking amazing, but you get the idea. Basically, it's like, you know, this place is lovely. I like the hanging ivy as well. After I got cancer, I started getting sick with all sorts of things, which I asked my doctor about, my oncologist about, and he's like, it's probably related, but we don't know enough. About it. He's like, I can't imagine it isn't related, but who knows? So I have rheumatoid arthritis now, along with a whole host of other stuff. Congratulations! Hey, we all gotta celebrate our achievements, right? So unfortunately, I can't practice law anymore. You guys see it. Some days I'm too tired. Holy crow, look at that. It's a big old laser with, Sothacil getting ready to shoot it. That's wild. I didn't even notice that. Also, time stuck in the middle with a glowing nimbus around it. really wild ideas in here. But I was, you know, unfortunately, I basically retired in 2012. So, you know, right after cancer, I got RA and I just couldn't work anymore physically. And you guys see it on my bad days. You guys see me on my bad days where I can't even go 2 hours. How am I supposed to have a real job, you know, when I can't even work for 2 hours straight, right? You can't be a lawyer if you can't sustain more than 2 hours at a time. You know what? That's nothing small. Raising children mentally well and well adjusted is huge. Yeah. Well, I regret it. I feel kind of like a loser, you know? Like I worked so hard for it, and then for what? Portal hubs. Portal hubs. Does everything a portal hub does. Yeah, it's very nice. All right. Let's see. Who have we not seen? We have not seen Ewig Dunkler, Shotten, Roleplay, Mystery Gate, All Lunar Champion. Let's go. There's a whole bunch of good ideas in this. The hanging ivy is nice. The background ivy is nice. I really like the idea of a sofa sill with the what you call it, laser. That was funny and good. Oh yeah. I can't sit for that long. There's a lot of problems, but mostly mine is brain fog. Like I can't think straight. So how am I supposed to, you know, do things when I can't even think straight? You wouldn't want me to be your lawyer. Welcome of the Secret Mystery Gate Temple, Lake Dragon, Room of Frogs, Undertaker Institute. Oh boy. And here we pay Izabi for it. I would just pay Izabi for being Izabi. Let's be honest. Mar-a-Lago. Lake Dragon Mini Funny Market. Okay, that's not what Mar-a-Lago means. It's ocean at lake. It's a combination of a lake and an ocean. But Lake Dragon, I wonder if that's kind of more of a statement about politics, in which case I'm like all for it. Because that's awesome. Mike's House of Baskets. Hello, Mike. I would like to buy a basket. Lots of use of EHT, which I, of course, love. Pedro's wooden furniture discount. Vote for Pedro. No, my career got ruined by my health. Severus Snape's beer garden. I mean, but let's be realistic. What are you gonna do otherwise? Like, it's like nobody asks to get cancer. Nobody asks to get rheumatoid arthritis. I mean, these things happen. Ewig, suggestion for you. If you go into Essential Effects and you go into Home Customization, there's a section called Hide Grass. Since you're using EHT anyway, I would suggest you use that function, and it'll hide all this tall grass so that you look like you're not sitting in the middle of weeds. So that's the trick. They do. So that your beer garden will be a lot less overgrown if you do that. Pictures, art, portraits from Donatello Trumper. Okay, so they are going with the Trump theme. Okay, so that wasn't just a empty. Here gives nothing. I like that. Sweet rolls. All right, I'm stealing the whole cart. This is throwing cans. I mean, that's adorable. It's just it's so blunt. This is throwing cans. Sotars, light market. What? Oh, the grass thing? That's why I exist, to tell you things. Toilets. And then anybody with EHT won't, you know, like you have to have EHT on to even see these words. I won't see the grass growing if he puts that on. Over here, we've got a nice little walkway. And we have, oh look! They built a whole Dargon over there. Yeah. Depending on what you're doing, it's necessary. But look, it's a whole little dragon thing over there. That's pretty cool. Yeah, totally gonna just wheel the whole thing away. My husband does make them occasionally for me. We have the recipe book. He will make them from time to time. Oh, sweet. Switch filters. You got it. Let's be silly. I'll wear my hair really silly. Uncle Sam's fruit and vegetable shop. Okay. If this is Uncle Sam, I'm not going to make the political comment. I'm going to just leave it like that. Lake Dragon. Danger! Deadly water. Beware of the butcherfish, platinum, gold, silver, and bronze butcher. I don't even know. I love it. Pillows and pillow slips. I don't know if I want this water. It's dangerous. Look at all the fun that they're having with this. This is a blast. Disturbance of Grenemere, Lord of the Dragons, built to prevent the unautoed from entering the Hall of Dragons, again, as Abner Tharn did, and so that all the dragons on Elsewhere and the whole world are unchained. Da-da! And now I want to sing Unchained Melody. Mel's Wall Carpet Store. I mean, wall carpet is a better name. That's the name I always reach for. Lake Dragon. Mystery puzzle with crossstone key. With Grollstone key. Well, I don't know what that means, but I don't want to mess with their stuff. Oh, you can't anyway. It's not turn on and offable. That was a fun one. Let's see what the other sections are. Room of Fantastic Frogs are coming. Oh, it's still coming? But I want to poke my head in. Still here. I mean, this is huge. We've got a scary little thing over here. This one's fun. Virtual crematorium from Prince Andreas von Heidelberg. I should probably get that, but I don't. It's treasure. Well, that'll certainly keep people out of here, is to call it a virtual crematory. Look at that lighting. Putting the green lighting backlit. Looks good. Here's a frog. The first of many. And then artsy plants. And they closed up this part of the lake. That lake is just so nasty looking. What did they put in there that's running around? Ah. They've got the mud crabs running around. And another frog. They have two frogs. Mondphasen calendar. World phase calendar, I guess. Interesting room. So creative. So much fun going on. I love it when people get silly with stuff. Because, you know, especially with EHT, it's really possible. Undertaker Institute. Like, you know, I sometimes like to go over the top with my effects for fun and profit. Mostly for fun. Crematorium de Nord Elsewhere. Oh no! He's gonna get sucked in. Actually, I think that's probably the point. Okay, and then down here we have the fires for the crematory. Crematory? Can't open these, so these are just backdrop. They're cute, and if they want to use EHT, there's frogs in EHT that you could make huge and jumping around. I'll show you in a minute. Dargons again. And then inside is probably where they do the business. Let me show you real quick what I mean. It should be fun. If they want to do this, they can do this. It would be funny. I would laugh. Larf. Okay, here we are, Miss America. See this grass? Take a look at this grass, all right? You see how it's all popping up? We're going to go in here. We're going to use home customization, hide grass. Boom! No more grass. See? Oh, nice. Aw, that's sweet. Then the critters, we go to frog hopping. There's the frog right there. We're going to make him bigger and we're going to make him cute. All right, so let's select the frog. We're going to make him yellow real quick. And then we're going to make him enormous. Ah! See? He's jumping back and forth. And then what they could do is they could have a whole bunch of them and make them all different colors. If they want to, they can just clone it. They would just select the frog and then do clone and then move the clone over a little bit. Make it a different color. Now you have multiple frogs. And your whole house could be full of them. And you can make them as little or as big as you want. I'm just, you know, showing you the possibilities. So that should be fun. All right. Then we have combat trading. That's wild. Crafting sets, guild hall, achievements. Aquariums. Let's see. Any we didn't see? Let's go to... Oh, I gotta wait on X. Oh, I guess that's not, excuse me, that's Xenix. Alright, snug. So in case you want froggies, that's how you do it. Frogs! Frogs! I don't know. Oh, this is lovely. I mean, Cardi's not able to take suggestions anymore. I mean, maybe Architectura can, but I don't hear from them ever. Look at the colors. This is actually quite masterfully done. This is more than just jamming things in a room, because look the way that the colors are working. There's a lot of texture. There's a lot of... I can't explain what it is about it, but it's like every spot is full, and every spot has a slightly different color than the spot next to it. Like, that doesn't just happen. You have to actually work towards that. Like, if they really just were jamming things in here, they wouldn't have the pale pink background, which is the coral. By covering every inch of it with that coral, the light reflects off. Which? The Lux trees? I don't remember. I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember. Also, there's a dragon head. There's, of course, plants. And there's treasure and pets. He's clicking his little paws at me. I mean, this is really beautiful. Really well done. And you know, Sun is such a great choice for this. And would you believe, as full as this looks, it's only 109 items? That's it, only 109. So they've also got lights in here. The blue, it looks like the blue Velothi brazier. Because see the wiggle? It makes it look like there's water movement. They have a couple of those in here. And you can see the wiggle. That's distortion. If you use the Velothi braziers, they will make that kind of distortion. They also give a light blue color. And then the incense probably adds to that as well. The movement of the plants, the movement of the pets, good choices. Even the movement of the light, because I think they have the azure light in here. If you notice the things that look like waves, the colored light, that's how you get that effect. Crystals also reflect it in an interesting way. I think it's beautiful. Stunning. Excellent. Banquets and feasts. 13 days. Rock Cocoon. We did a Hall Lunar Champion. Antiquarian. Nataku 27. Yes, I like it a lot. Under the sea, doo-doo, doo-doo. Under the sea, doo-doo, doo-doo. I'm tired all the time. I think it's my job in life. 319, so we're just a touch over half. My guess is based on the name of it being, or the category being feasts, is that the vast majority is going to be on the inside. Hi, Night Raven. If Lavathi gets on, we'll take a look at her house too. She has a boat house for me to look at. So yeah, they're making the feast. Oh, well, I'm just so cool. I have a sense of humor about it. It doesn't have to make me look pretty. Sometimes it's just all I want to do is just laugh at it. So, I believe that the feast is starting. Not quite done yet. They're cooking it still. And putting it out as it's getting ready. Yeah, and then let him sniff it, and then he'll be like, ugh, and walk away. I like where they put the guar. Viridia makes everything look nice. That's her job in life. Crafting station. Oh, they put the snow elf thinger up here. I keep telling myself I need to remember where you get the snow elf thing and farm there and get this more of these, because I would like to have a whole house put together of the snow elf container thingers. But I don't know if you can. I don't know if it's like a limited one unique. But Snow elf. Yeah. Snow elf. So, feasts and banquets. On its way to being full. All right. Let's do baths and spas we've been to. Carnivals and festivals. Oh, we did an Ewig. Castles. Done them all. Oh, you have? Good. Coastal living. Menocrates. Coastal living. Aldvelothi. Menocrates, I guess? Not Menocrates. Menocrates. Every morning may have the conversation with Van Gogh of him begging for water from the tub. Doesn't matter how many times even if it's on, he yells about it. I don't get it. All right, let me switch. Let's see, what can we be that we haven't been in a little while? Just the regular old hot potato. 391 out of 400. Got a lot of movement. There's Pararis running around, sneaking around. There's a pupper. And then this is Pupper walked over a wall by accident. And then here we have a little side view up, like I always say. I'm a big fan of this whole sitting by the water. I mean, look at how realistic that is with the 2 glasses of wine. You just sit here and enjoy the view. Beautiful. You could even write your letters here. It might blow away. You definitely need a paperweight. And then we have the kitty with his dinner. And you can walk up on this side too. Always a good idea. Pretty view. These things are going for close to $1 million gold. So here's the trick, at least on NA. Buy the house, which is not expensive comparatively. And then if you don't want this, you can sell it for much more than the house itself is worth, and you get a free house. Same with the well. The well is worth a lot. Also, these Siller stones, if you want to sell those, they're worth a lot. If you can sell them. Sometimes they don't move. But certainly the well and the shed should move. Good use of the shelves as well. Interesting. They made this room the kitchen dining room. Stuff in cubbies, pleasing. Ah, it's like almost like a restaurant. Closing off that back space, but it's still a bathroom. A lot of people do that with that. People sitting around. Red Mountain's on fire. Of course. The Hearts and Souls Men. And then they've done the basement up as a bar. Nice. I usually would just close it off, but that's a good usage. What's upstairs? Crafting. Storage. More crafting. This might be a home base house. And then you get to look out at the stars. Beautiful. Alright. What next after coastal living? Comical and humorous. Been there. Creatures, mythical beasts. Morab's ample terrarium. Speaking of, I posted a picture from Morab today. On the forums, I did bathrooms today. So there was Corundum, Morab, and Runil were the 3 that I posted today for on the forums. And then, yeah, that was it. Terrarium. And we are in the terrarium. We are the creature, I believe, in the terrarium. We were supposed to sleep here. They made us a little bed. And then we look out at the house where the Argonian is living, or at least cooking. And there's a spider. So instead of a lizard and a spider being in the terrarium, we're in the terrarium. It's actually a really brilliant idea. Plus, it's got... That actually is a really nicely built wall house, too. Look, they even did levels of it. Like, they built up a little bit. It's not all one flat house. Got all sorts of stuff going on. Plus a window to the backyard. It's kind of gorgeous. I wouldn't mind living in this terrarium. Not completely. Just supply me with a lot of sweet rolls. And maybe I'll be alright with it. Only 174 items. Clever idea. Fantasy and magic. We did an Ewig. Gardens and estates. Never, never, never. Gone Native, Gardens Estates, Queen's Favorite, Grand Sijek. It's a clever idea. I think I saw one other person ever do it in Through the Glass on EU, but I've seen people do variations of it, but that's... Hi, Faye, I sent you your money from yesterday. 6.55. The Queen's Favorite. No effects. Let's see what we've done here. De Bella. Flowers. Fleurs. I have a feeling that this is one of those houses where people tried to, and probably succeeded at, decorate the whole thing. Yeah, I know, all the flowers. It's one of those houses that if you do that, if you do decorate the whole... This is clever, sitting in the water. If you do decorate the whole thing, it's not going to be as cluttered looking as other houses might be, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Some people like that more spaced out look. It's really, you know, it's a decision you have to make with this house. You can either do that, or you could split it off and just, like, for example, maybe not decorate down there or something, but that's a fishing spot, so it makes sense. It's up to you. Do you want to try to furnish the whole thing, or do you want to split off a piece, like over the ocean, or some people build just back here, or some people just use the house, you know? It's always different, depending on what you want to do. But I could see people... I mean, the whole thing is nice, so it's hard to choose, which is why I decorated in both spots. Okay. Graveyard. And then... I mean, I did over the water and I did in the house. So, I mean, I totally get it. Look at that light out there. That's clever. That must be nice. Like, it's a little darker. Doesn't get much darker because it's... or tan. Yeah, it's flowers and, well, plants and a new mushroom. Buckthorn, those blue flowers that look, just annoy me because they don't sit in pots right. Then we have the front entrance. Now, I like what they've done with the alcoves here, is having each one be a different statue. Just remember that you can get that statue on both NA and EU. So if you haven't picked up your statue yet on one of those servers, go ahead and get it. For example, like I just did. And it's free. We have a dining room. Look at me, full of all of these ideas. It makes it better because if you ever decide that you want to build on EU as well, or NA as well, which a lot of people do end up doing because they want to build in a specific house and they already have a build in it on the other server. Nice kitchen too. Kitchen and bar. You may want to do that one day. So picking these up is a smart idea. Hello, Camilla, la 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 la. Void flowers. They just annoy me. They're shaped annoying. And they're hard to work with. So this is a library. They don't do what they should do. I can't explain it. I wish they were more like bouquet shaped than they are. They're just straight. up and down. Like, I don't know what they intended their use to be, because they don't fit in containers nicely. And they don't look like they don't have leaves, so they don't really look like they belong in the ground. They're just really strange. And they're too spread out. Like, the tops are all spread out from one another, so it's like this weird non-bouquet of sticks. That's what it looks like to me. Somebody's painting Cardi. Yeah, exactly. You've got it. It's an odd flower, and it's also really hard to select. It has a very bad hitbox for selection, so they're hard to work with. They just annoy me on so many levels. I know that's stupid, but it's the truth. And then we have the bedroom with a safe. This is a painter living here. Alright, let's see what they have in the pool. Little bit of a sneaky. Not really, but I like that. Oh, Pupper lives here. Oh, it's machinery. Probably like powering the house. Oh, and there's torture. Parari, you're a thief. You do get bread and water, though, which is better than some people do. That's what they need. They do need to be filler, because by themselves, they are not good. But they still have that problem with displaying being odd. I can't explain it. Okay, we've done all of those. Jeez, E-Wig. 80 bajillion different posts. Yeah. Hello. Liana, Libraries, Flaming Nix. Apartment de Sangla. Wonder what that means. I don't know what language that is, even. Wonder if I left my translation open. I did. Look at that. Long sang lot. Detect language. I don't know. That doesn't translate even like clearly. All right, here's the library. Oh, that's clever. Really good idea with using the stacks like that. Just looks like somebody has not put the books away properly. It looks like a well-used library. Oh, look at all the papers spread out. And they're eating and drinking. A librarian would have a heart attack here. Goodness. Oh, your light went off. Who turned off your light? There. I fix it for you. It's like a librarian's nightmare right here. Even the painting fell off the walls because they're just paying attention to... Oh my god, look at what the librarian would do. They would have a heart attack. They're actually using the shelf as food holder. Right next to all the books. There's a fire hazard here. This is just adorable. Really well done. Lots of little secrets kind of hidden through. Ah, there's a spill! No! No! The books fell over and knocked over the drink. That's exactly what we're trying to prevent here, folks. That's a candle, by the way. An upside down Merkmeyer candle. You can make a drink look like it's spilled from that. Look at what you've done now. Very funny, Liana. Very good house. Cracked me up. Lawrence Bad. Okay, Twin Arches. No, wait, that's today. Let's see if we can do one that's older. 7 days. Quandam, Lord Smith's DC Consulate. Man, my mom's a librarian. She's a teacher, retired teacher librarian. So she was the librarian you had in school who would teach you library studies and whatnot. So she would have had a heart attack over that. It's funny. All right, Lord Smith's Quantum. 275. Oh, we're really light, but so let's just peek in real quick. It could be. It could be. And if it's your own books, it's, I guess, less sinful, but come on. Oh, look at that. I like that built up. So this is lore inspired. I'm curious to know which lore. I'm always curious to know which lore. So we got wood cutting. Yeah, it's cute. You wouldn't think a library would have funny things about it, but it definitely does. It's a nice spot to sit and look out at the shrooms. Oh, I see. Daggerfall Covenant? Is that the blue lion? I'm thinking. And then a little bit of blue in here as well. I wonder if this is like an RP house. Crafting. This house is a little on the light side, so I'm assuming it's not completely done, but you never know. Dining. I've never been a big fan of the dark elf houses because they're so quite literally dark on the inside. But I know people do good things with them. Like this is actually, it's a kind of cozy house compared to what I would expect a dark elf house to be. Dark elf houses just don't strike me as cozy usually. So that's good. They improved upon it. Here's the bedroom with a skooma, in case you gotta get a little skoomed. Bathroom. And then here's the storage and safe. This is where the really good stuff is stored. Okay, I wonder what the lore is. It's probably related to Daggerfall Covenant. I'm sure there's some sort of story behind it. I would love to know. Alright. Shotten. Mature. We'll skip that one for now. Memorials. Jeez, Ewig! You're doing them all. Dr. Zimmerman. We did an antiquarian. Crazy good. Gandalf. Nope. We did one of those. That's true. I just want to know what it is. What is the good stuff? Spooky? Nimsaj. Nimsaj, are you on? I'll wait until you're here for this. Checking to see what we have here. Towns. Drop Stitch, are you on? Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. Alright. Let's do Akobakko's Moonsugar. Dwarf Silimath. I know dwarf means something. Village. So, Seal Village, Limited Village, could be one of the either. It could be either. Whatever that means. We've got... I mean, the windmills are pretty much, like, made for European villages, aren't they? We don't really have too many of them here. There's some, but... few. We have the big, you know, turbine ones. So they've combined a greenhouse with Alanori furnishings. Not furnishings, walls. That's an interesting look. 582 out of 700. Oh yeah, they did that whole. They used them as exteriors and then filled the interiors with different things depending on what they're doing with the house. So here's a stable. They made little enclosed gardens. None of this is here, so you would have to add this. And so I'm always really curious about how do people select where they want their gardens to be, like their formal gardens like these that are set aside and walled in. Because that takes a lot of thought, and I'm always curious about it. So this one is actually like a real greenhouse being used as a real greenhouse. They're growing trees in here, as a matter of fact. My nose is so stuffy. I've had a stuffy nose for a while now. And back here we have Skooma Den. Over here, you see it. Skooma! Bedrooms, I guess, around the temple. Man, Moon Sugar makes everything look nice. It's just a nice looking place. Zombie is selling cloth. Man, she'd just give me that face and I would buy anything she had to sell me. And be like, yep, you want me to buy a ball of string? You got it. I'm a sucker. Oh, a memorial. Very nice. I always wonder, like, do people have stories in their minds about who things are for, memorial-wise, or is that... Because I know some people do. Or is it just... Oh, and this is a different stable. This one is for the chicken and the goat. Storage? Oh, pretty. This is like the main house portion. Okay. Sit by your desk. Here's the beds. And you see what they did here? They actually used this interior, and I'll tell you why. Because they actually put planks up to block the rain. So if they do RP, that's going to stop the rain from coming through, which it's sad that we have to do that, but that's the way that Zos has left us with not having finished that roof. I mean, who gives us a greenhouse without finishing the roof? It's just ridiculous. Alright, let's head back over to NA. I don't get it. I don't get why they never finished that, and then that they never really seem to go back and visit anything to fix it is annoying. Sorry, stuffy node. It just annoys me. Go back and fix your stuff, man. It's broken, fix it. I'm making faces at you guys. Yeah, I really wish they would fix that one thing. That's all I'm asking. Not asking for much. Don't know much. You really, you know, if you're interested in housing, mine is one of those discords that, yeah, Discord that you might want to join, because it's actually got like lots of suggestions, resources, places to look if you're looking for EHT videos or building videos, places to ask about ideas. It has whole channel just for idea pictures. And then I have a question of the day, which I have not updated yet. That's... I gotta think of one for today.
Here, I'm adding one. How do you spend most of your time on ESO? Today's date is May 14th. Oh no, 15th. I almost missed a day. 2021. Woot. For me, it's streaming. Lately. Streaming, Ritz, dailies, selling. Probably in that order. I haven't been building lately. Come on, load your boat. I hope you reported that, by the way. I always try to report those things, even though it seems like they don't pay attention, but I know they do. I've been told that they do. Come on. Load faster. There we go. Okay. Looked at all of these. You know, it's not a bad idea. What you're saying isn't necessarily a bad idea at all. Because it's getting kind of ridiculous, isn't it? What's the oldest one? 9 days. Little Redbird. Let's go to St. Delans. Sothis Suite. I mean, back when we were doing it all the time, it made sense. But we're not anymore. You know? It's harder to get a group together. It's harder to get the find people actually doing it. Right. I don't get it. I don't know why they're like that. All right. Oh, wow. This is cool. So the Sothis Studio. Look at this. So 3 effects. First of all, that's an effect. Look at how beautifully they did that. Hey, Masha. They changed that coloring so perfectly. I'm a fan of this. This is pretty awesome. I'm pretty stoked by that. That is well done. I know it's a small thing, but it looks really good. Then we have the floor, and this looks like it's the guar upside down. If I had to guess, that's what I think it is. It's the guar. Look at these couches. Those are made from... Which bed is this? Eleanor bed, polished single. Those are nice couches, little Redbird. You've done a beautiful job in here. And then, I always say this about this house. When you build up in this house, give it a second level, it makes it so much more interesting because it's already such a small room. It's a kind of a plain room, but look what they did. They added almost wainscoting. You see the brass? They used some of their precious 30 slots to do that, and it looks good. Here's a little dressing room. And this is something else. So they picked a portion of a painting that they liked, and they blew the painting up big enough and offset it so that they selected a small portion of a painting in ESO in EHT to put there, and I think that's fantastic. That is super cool. I am really blown away by that, and in fact, I'm going to take a picture of it. No, those are not soloable. 30 slots. Excellent use of this house. Pretty damn amazing. So, good job. I see 2 effects. What's the third? I gotta know. Discord doesn't love me. Punch it in the face. Custom home title. Okay. Excellent job. Alright. I did look at an aquarium, but I'm okay with that. Not know much, but I know I love you. Cause that may be all I need to know. Don't ask me why that song is stuck in my head. Where's Varlas Savi Eyelid Ruins Castles? I love Where. And then that was me, obviously, saying exactly the way it's pronounced. Can you tell I don't really... Wait, is potato not open? Why isn't it adding you? You must already be entered. You're entered already. Okay. Good. Alright. Where's Gold Coast Retreat? Castles and... Oh, Wur is so talented. This is going to be a treat. Also a friend. 666 out of 700. You might want to add one more item just to not be the number of the devil. That might be a plan. Or leave it this way. It's funnier. I think she added palm trees because I don't think that it normally has this many. But I could be wrong. I like the look of the extra palm trees. It makes it look very... I mean, I used to live in Los Angeles. I mean, obviously I have a thing about palm trees. But we used to live with one in our front yard, me and my ex-husband, and they always drop them. Who is? This house? Oh, new RP. I missed your first sentence. Gotcha. That's an interesting story. Ah, look, she made an outspout with even the water is kind of shooting out. Nice. And then what's up here? Oh, here it is. I was going to say, she doesn't normally just end something without... Okay, and then we have a tower, and it kind of lets you see everything that's going on over here. In every direction, which is useful. I've been playing Skyrim with an add-on called, or a mod called... Legacy of the Dragonborn, and what it is it's a museum, and it's like a collection addict's dream, because like literally everything pretty much you can collect in the game and put in your museum, and it just gets to the point where it's so addictive it's hard to do anything else. Oh, so coffee shop, and I'm believing that those sparkles are is the cheese. It's either the cheese or the sweet roll. And actually, I think it's the sweet roll. Based on the size. I could be wrong, but... Those are coffee makers, of course. Beautiful. Stabby's a fan of anything coffee. She's, closed in the walls with, I think, libraries. refrigerator. It's a coffee shop. I'm all for it. Now, these carpets are great. These Breton carpets, they're huge. And if you want to do an entire house with them, it doesn't take a lot of slots up because they're so enormous. And they look good in almost everything. The dark blue really works. And this is almost like a, I guess this is more of a spa slash outdoor garden-y indoor pool. Not sure. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's clever. Yeah, she's a very good builder. And she has fake water here by putting the lily pads up at a certain height. It shows you that there's water there. Oh no, it's fine. You gotta, a lot of people are at work because I tend to stream during the mornings, or they're doing their own writs or their own dailies. I'm fine with that. It's just something that, it's like a ritual, You get up early in the morning and you got your cup of coffee and your oatmeal and your Roscoe, and you sit with me and listen to me babble away and update you on some stuff, and it's like a little comforting thing to do that's always there when you want it at the same time. That's the hope. If I'm doing my job, I'm gonna fall and die. All right, I didn't die. That's the plan anyway. I know that when my favorite streamers don't stream, like they get burnt out or whatever, I get sad because I miss them. Look at this floor. Imperial Shrine of the Bay upside down. Looking great. Look at that tub. And the wallpaper. That's beautiful. That tub is a masterpiece right there. Well, I mean, like, you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, pretty. And, I just get sad when people like Real Warhamster basically doesn't stream much anymore at all. And, you get comfortable with somebody. You get used to them. And then when they're not around, it's like, you sort of like, well, what do I do now? I guess I could watch somebody else, but it's not the same. Interesting building. Look at all these greenhouses. I fall all the time. Ah, look, they put a little boat in the Vivek pool. Doo doo doo. Okay, I really like those colors. The white and the reds. Beautiful. I believe this is a kind of combo shower. No, I think it's just a shower. Very nice. That looks lovely like that. Thank you for the follow, all thumbs. Yeah, so I have two monitors, so sometimes I'll be doing stuff and I'll have someone like, up on the monitor. Look at all of these carpets. I've always been a fan. I think that she's selling carpets, but I've always been a fan of multiple carpets. Right. It's a nice little trick if you want to, I mean, I have the second monitor for streaming purposes, but I rarely use it in streaming, which is odd. I guess I'm weird. Most people who do this put the stream chat over one of their streams, over one of their screens, rather, and then put the game over the other. But I find if I do that, I don't keep up with chat. I need it superimposed over what I'm doing. Otherwise, I have to look over every single time I want to read what's going on with chat. This is gorgeous, but I want to point out, I hate these flowers, and this is why. And this is a super talented builder. So I hate these flowers. Um, they either need to be a bouquet or they need to be something that looks like it should be growing out of the ground. That's all I am saying about those plants. They annoy me. That's why I don't buy them. Ooh, beautiful. What a good idea. And what's over here? Bathtub? The whole thing is just lovely. You should check out all of her houses because they're all pretty spectacular. Um, they're usually very rich in color of uh, furnishings and whatnot. Yeah, she's got a. They are a pretty color. You're right. You're not wrong, and that's probably why she chose to do it anyway. But they annoy me that they're not bouquet shaped like Azalea's getting at, or they need to have like leaves or something that makes them look like they should be growing out of the ground. At this point, they're not good for either. That's all I'm saying. Somebody's testing the water and making sure. It's probably tools, but it looks like they're testing the waters. And there we go. Beautiful little Aliad ruin. Nicely done. Coastal living is easy to do. Anania, are you on? I want to wait for my usuals before I go to their homes if I can. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, were. WHRR. La 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 la. Ravenhurst, Seminole, Rinsholme. Seminole is a good builder. Been around for a while. Also, it's an open house, Green Love, so you should be able to see it. Which one? Mine? Oh, thank you. Seminole Girl, Ravenhurst. Rinsholme. Cuda. Alright. Oh, good use of EHT. So the 4 effects in here are actually feathers. And they put them in a display case. So that's really neat. Yes, spelled like that. Exactly. WHRR, like the sound. And then they have this stuff in here. Lots of root vegetables for dinner. Pretty sink. A lot of people use this trough with the water in it. It's crown only, but it's a good sink because it's got water in it. And look at this lovely clutter work. Look at the colors. They really thought about colors. And like I said, the best way to notice if somebody cares about colors is if they don't tend to put all of the same colors right next to each other. There's a gap usually of a different color in between. Or they put all of the same colors together. It's one of the two. It's like they either make sure it's spread out nicely or they make sure that they're grouped properly. It's an interesting little trick. Me too. Ooh, what have you built here? Ravenhurst, another, this is like a shrine to Akatosh. Akatosh! Hooray! Up here we have the office. I think we have sneaky sneakies. And then this is a dressing room. Sneaky number 1, bathroom. And we get, hey Salvis, tub and everything else. This is the proper bathroom. And then over here I'm betting is a bedroom. It is, with Roxanne turning on their red light. There's also a knife by the side of the bed, which I'm hoping is for personal security and not for, you know, whatever else. Let's go in the courtyard. Oh, beautiful garden. Aw, unexpected. Very nice. Oh, I like this. Imagine this was you. You know, if you know how to sit on a chair properly, which I don't. You know, you're sitting out here, you're playing a game with your friend, you're pouring out some delicious, actually looks like mimosas or something. Good morning. And you get all the lightning bugs as the light starts to go down. You can hear the frogs chirping. Glue. They chose. Gotcha. That's what I was wondering. And they closed off the shed. I was kind of wondering about that myself, if that's self-protection or not. Oh, look at the kitty! They've got the kitty in the tree going after the lightning bug. Yeah. Honestly. This is beautiful. I love your garden, Seminole. Lovely. Alright, holidays and celebrations? No. Horror and macabre! We have not been to an exercise yet, so let's go to Zaren's Horror and Macabre Witch Hut. I haven't had wine in so long. If I have booze, it's usually in the winter time, and my husband usually mixes me a mint rum chata in a chocolate, in a hot cocoa. He's sort of the chef around here for some reason. I kind of been too tired and sick to really get the energy to make us dinner, but I will often prep all the food with him. Like, he doesn't let me cut things like sweet potatoes, because sweet potatoes are really hard to cut, and I have hand problems. 400 or 400, this is a spooky witch situation here with gravestones, even an Argonian gravestone. Not to say I don't like booze. I like it every now and then, but wonder what's going on here. It looks like her scene is turning people to stone. And somebody's chopping wood. Oh wow, all sorts of dead and scary and awful. This would be a good Halloween house. Lots of dead body stuff. Oh, they buried a hemohelot in there. That's smart. And then this is, oh, also very clever. Alright, so this doorway, I guess, is the doorway for the boat. Well, I mean, yeah, but if you have hands that slip, if you have shaky hands like me that don't work right, it's a good way to have an accident in the kitchen. And when you have a guy who's good at stuff and can do knife work just well fine, he kind of insists upon doing it himself, which I understand. Oh, they added a second floor. So this has got a witchy type alchemy thing going on in here. Actually, all sorts of magical stuff. Nice clutter, lots of it. And then here's the second step. Oh, it's the bedroom. It's like a little loft. Oh, understood. I just, you know, I miss the days where I could do all of that myself. Now I'm just so tired, I just basically sit down and say, cut up a sweet potato, please. And I wish I wasn't like that, but, you know, I'm not well. Alright. Let's do Porta 7's. Wait, no, Tactical. Tactical, are you on? Porta 7's Lucky Cat. Kitchens. Hello, Ula. Ula, Ula. Ula, Ula. You've seen this house or the scary house? I have not yet seen this house. It is. That is you. Alright. 400 out of 400. 4 to 7. I always like Lucky Cat. I like anything with a beautiful view. What are you taking my money for? Okay, they've closed off the house. So this must be a garden. Mostly. I try, but physically I'm very limited in terms of... I do plan our menus. That's all me. I don't know if that's really worth much. But that is me. And then I come up with the shopping lists and set up when we prep and all of that. So I guess I do. Oh, they did something with the patio. I see. This patio out can go out really, really far. It's kind of amazing how close you can get to that other patio. It goes out pretty close too. You can end like right about there. So it's kind of amazing. Beautifully done. Now they've closed off the house entirely, looks like, and they've made this more of an outdoor restaurant. It's beautiful. I love the colors and I always like the painted rocks. They're a thing with me. Good use of these. These arches are Lux vendors stuff. I suggest when they come around, grab a few, because look at how nicely they frame everything. They have that lovely curved scallopy shape to them. I think they're beautiful. Good choices. I like. Very pretty. Libraries. Garden home? I didn't even know that's a place. Alright. I'm too tired for that. Exclamation point potato for pcna and PCEU. I'm gonna give away money soon. Let's see. Let's not sort by theme. Let's just do all categories. Whoops. And then we're gonna look at the ones that are small. We did a Zarin, right? Yeah. Geek Lil's Sleek Retreat. Baths and Spas. I don't know this person. So let's give them some love. Okay, 336. This is true. And if it were just me, Ollie, no problem. I understand. I've been there myself. Look at the candles in the water. I love that. If it were just me, I would use only frozen or canned. But, because I have my husband and he does enjoy cooking and we enjoy cooking together. It's like a thing we do together. It's one of the few activities we really do together. Oh, look, they're painting the stuff. We usually end up, you know, we're very solo people. Like, I do my gaming. He does his stuff, his gaming, his techie kind of stuff that he likes to do. And so we're very much solo people. We may do them in the same room, but we're not usually wow, look how tall this is. We don't usually do them together. So cooking is one of the few things that we do together. And we both enjoy it, I think. He's mentioned that he enjoys it. I believe him. Uh, Nicely done. I really enjoy how high up you built. This was lovely, Geeklo. Um, yeah, but that's how you know, I hate to say it, but you know, if you do have chronic illness, that's what would happen. Look, I'm in the mouse again. Yeah, we really do enjoy cooking together. We buy, we should probably be more healthy about it, but we do buy bags of dumplings, you know, and steam them if we don't have the energy for dinner. With all the little clutter. And then they added a second floor here. Oh no, my husband's good at it. He's quite talented. In fact, he's probably a better cook than me in every way. See if there's another teeny one. Mara's Kiss. Rosetta, we'll go to your NK private library. Yeah, I mean, it's sometimes you just want a simple meal, right? Um, and you don't want to cook. But and I loved the levels. It was great. So Rosetta is just getting better and better and better every time I see her stuff. Look at this library. Okay, we'll go to your Moonmarth too. Look at the gated in library work. And then this whole front piece is just machinery and cool stuff. I like the inclusion of plants as well as machinery. It's like this weird juxtaposition. And 30 out of 30 items. Really cool. An excellent work on Amara's Kiss. Amazing. We prep for the week. We do a lot of week prep. We used to subscribe to a meal plan, but I tend to do my own now, like combining some of those and some other things. Lately, I haven't really been pulling from anywhere else, but we've been doing the meal plan a lot. Night Raven, that's who we're doing. We don't really do much. We used to play games occasionally. We'll do board games or something, but he thinks I don't enjoy them, so he always finds excuses for me to not have to do them. Hello. Wow, this is Moonmirth. I like that you broke it up this way. Looks really good. We don't watch TV or movies together because I don't watch TV or movies. This is beautiful. 62 out of 200? I never would have guessed it's that light. I guess it's the way you set it up with all the divisions and everything. I never would have guessed that that's how light this is. Nicely done. And also, you have a lot of stuff on the walls, which helps make something feel more full. Yeah, he doesn't have time to decorate. Nice outfit. I would add a backpack. I mean, he's a commander. Doesn't he need his gear? Other than that, it's very nice. I'm just kidding. It is very nice. That whole thing about the backpack's just a silly little comment. All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to pull the content. Oh, okay. We're going to pull the contest first. This is for the 50. So the winner is Rickhold of Aragon. I need your server and your name on the server. Ricolda of Oregon. Alright, and now I'm going to pull one for NA, and if you're on EU, I'm going to keep going until you're on NA, and I hate to do that to you, but I need to do this for a wonderful giveaway from Serafi from the Housing's Finest Guild. It's a breakfast in bed furniture set. Let me know what your username is and your server, Ricold. Alright, the winner is Hell of Ditties. You're on NA, aren't you? Oh, Brunel, that's you? I posted your stuff today. On the forums, I posted one of your pictures. Alright, let me send you the money. No. Congrats. 50,000. And then we're gonna send Hell of Ditties, who I forget their name, on NA, the breakfast and bed pack. Care of Serafi. So let me send you these. And this will be... You are being celebrated for your cobbles. Alright, this is, Does anyone remember Hell of Ditty's name in real life? I know it's different. It's not Hell of Ditty's. It's something else. Well, I'll have to ask them when they get on. Name. Alright. So, let me check what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? I'm gonna drop you off with J Hart, if you don't mind. I'm sure you don't. We love us some J Hart around here. We're big fans, big supporters of the J Hart. Don't forget his contest this month. Paintings and plants. Given that they're doing plants right now, you might want to buy up on some of them so that you can do the paintings and plants. Pants? No. That would be funny if it was painting and pants. That would be awesome. Alright. Rating off. Away we go. See you tomorrow.